What's up?
Take it, Dylan, overall.
Good. Well, you got a little better as it went on. Mistakes he made, they got on, but he, I'm trying real hard not to say he made some good pitches when he had to, but pitched well. It's about where we want to take him tonight. As a lot of times, I mean, he and Tilly both, they seem to have their best innings the last one. Hopefully, down the road, he can continue to pitch.
With every start you get away from, him being in the bullpen and him getting healthier and healthier.
How many starts he had now? I should know that. 6, 7, 8.
Is it kind of vindicating of how you handled him in the first half that you have this kind of pitcher in August when you need him most?
No, not vindicating. What? Because it's just a tribute to Dylan and the people that have worked with him. Most of all, Dylan. It's got good pitchers are easy to handle. Just get out of their way. But there's always it's very easy to let emotions get away from you. I think there are times to think with your heart as much as your head, but it was tempting to run him out there for the 7th inning, but trying to keep the end game here in mind.
Buck, does he know that that's his last inning going out there?
I'm not telling him. Guys, no, I want him to pitch. What's he going to do? Go out there and overthrow and empty the tank? There's certain guys, kind of getting to know guys that you may say that to. But I think he knows that we will always have his best interest in heart.
But when he first began starting for you, his fastball velocity was up higher than 96 now. Now it seems to be down. It was like more than the 96 range, 94 to 96 range. Now it's more than 92, really. 94 range. I mean, I was going to say, is that part and parcel of what happens when you start?
No, I don't think it is down that much. I know he's throwing a lot more two-seamers. That must be what you're seeing. He's got more than just a four-seam fastball. You're probably getting, I think he had some 95s, 96s. I don't look at the gun much with him. I watch the other team. But a lot of those that you're seeing, I know his last outing, he didn't have command with a fastball, with a four-seamer. He competed with a two-seamer last time. And that's some growth by him, that more's not always better. Sometimes you're going to have to go out there and, he gave up a couple of hits on a changeup but didn't abandon it. He got some big outs later on. Sometimes a guy will give up some hits on a pitch and the other team can take it out of the memory bank. And Dylan, I think he trusts Matt a lot, and I think he knows, it's more location than what pitch selection was. Every pitch is the right pitch if you throw it where it's supposed to.
How comfortable was that play for Donnie Hart? Going to second base?
Yeah, Donnie, one thing I'll tell you about Donnie ain't scared, okay? And that's one of the things that we like. Donnie, he's athletic, and he's throwing it over, and those two things play. Murphy's probably having as good an offensive year from all around as anybody in baseball, but made a big play back to him. And we're trying to piece together the outs there, and, I know you don't, but what Zach has been doing all year, that's hard. I mean, that's a tough club over there to go through and win a one-run game against. But Zach was going to pitch tonight regardless, and actually there was a possibility if the situation arose where he would pitch an out in the 8th. But, Brad had a big out, too, against a good hitter.
Without getting into any greater meaning, but how nice it is to see a game that's tight, fundamentally sound. I mean, after a tough...
That we win. I don't care too much about seeing fundamentally sound, quick games, and we lose. No, you're exactly right.
But, I mean, it's been a kind of a rocky week, and it just settled back down.
It looks that way when you don't pitch well. Not all on the pitching, but it looks like somebody says, "Oh, that seemed a little flat," or you're at the ballpark for 15 hours yesterday. It seemed like, and it's a good club. Houston's battling. You're playing a lot of clubs now that are fighting you tooth and nail for trying to get a chance, for October baseball. So, yeah, it is just a reminder that we can play that kind of baseball. We've been playing it for most of the year. If we can just stay engaged in it and not get in that other side of snowball. I mean, you can be just so strong mentally. At some point, but that's what's great about the sun going down and the sun going up. That an opportunity starts again the next day.
You talked often about how if fans think these games are important, then they're important.
to you, did the atmosphere feel, in the stands, feel any?
Yeah, it did. It did, and it was an energy that we needed. You're always kind of lean on your fans. Sometime you come off a long, tough trip in August and whatever, and it's a pick-me-up. We're having to make a lot of adjustments with batting practice and work schedules, trying to keep our legs under us like every other club is with how demanding the schedule is. But that's why it's nice to come be in an atmosphere like we were tonight.
Buck, Scope's home run, the crew chief review.
I don't know if it was. Usually you have to go out and ask for a crew chief. That would seem like just a straight challenge. I was going to, if they had another challenge later on, I was going to question that.
I mean, that seemed very arbitrary. I guess one of them might have thought they saw something.
Just about all boundary calls, they're going to go look at it. They're just going to go look at it. And it's like ground rules now. You go up there, and usually they say, well, we're going to go replay anyway. So, I had a great angle on that ball. That ball, because he squared it up and backspin, it almost gave the illusion that it came back. But it didn't. It wasn't so much that. It just didn't go that way like most balls down the line go. That's the old Charlie Louth theory on hitting. If you stay inside the ball, you don't create that side spin that makes the balls go down the line, go foul. And when you can get inside that pitch, I'm sure it was probably probably in a little bit. Most of those balls you can't keep fair. But if you can get inside of it with your hands, you can square it up and create a true backspin. That's pretty deep.
Did it help that Carlton fisted it?
No, I did. We did that in the dugout.
You made the most out of 5 hits, at least off of Cole. It's pretty much O's baseball with 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 4 runs. That's all you need.
We got guys have been doing it for you. There's Chris and Trum and a lot of guys in the middle of it. Manny had a big hit and good base run there when they had some trouble with the ball in right field. But we'll take it. You could have bet that Cole. That's another good young arm they have over there. I think they drafted him originally and traded him to Oakland and got him back, something like that. You got to keep in mind, I think he's older than Dylan. I don't know, is he?
Yeah.
I mean, every once in a while we lose sight of how young Dylan and Kevin Gosman are. I don't. And Jonathan Scope and Manny Machado, I mean, they're just, starting to scratch the surface of hopefully a long, good career.
Buck, you had mentioned that Donnie's not afraid, but that's a pretty big spot to put him in, with Murphy, who's leading the league in hitting, and then Harper behind him like that. What gives you the confidence? You haven't been around this kid a lot. What gives you the confidence to put him in that spot?
Well, I've been looking at him for a couple of years now. The guy's, I think he was, actually has changed arm angles through it and worked hard at it. And this guy that caught my eye and caught the descriptions of him by our people in the minor leagues caught my eye, more importantly. And we'll see. Brad's been, he's been pretty good against left-handers, but not. You're trying to keep those 2 guys in the park there, and then set up Brad because I know they're not going to pinch hit behind that. But where we are in the bullpen right now, without Darren, every out we can get to keep guys from getting overtaxed, we have to take that chance. And we're going to have someone that can do that job if we're going to get where we want to get. And there's only one way to find out. Whew. It's like that deep Charlie Louth theory.